You ever go to a restaurant after having one of the worst burgers you ever tasted, and you're thinking, man, I hope the next one is better, and then it shows up. Fresh, hot, cooked right. That's Blade Strangers, a fighting game that might not look much at first, but ends up being a breath of fresh air, especially if you're coming off something like SNK Heroine's Tag Team Frenzy. So today, we're gonna break it all down, and this time, we got actually something good to talk about. The story here is simple, but it works. Characters are pulled from different worlds, brought together, and forced to fight. And right at the center of it all is Solange Lanchauffeur Deluxe, a character from Code Princess, who acts as one of the main faces of the game. She fits perfectly here, because this whole game is about bringing different worlds together, and making it work. It's not trying to be overly complex, and honestly, that works in its favor, because the focus here isn't the story, it's the gameplay. This is where Blade Strangers really shines. The game is simple to pick up, but actually has depth behind it. You've got combo potential, timing, spacing, and most importantly, you feel like you're improving the more you play. Unlike some other games, where everything feels limited, here you have options, you can experiment, you can learn, and matches don't feel the same every time. There's actual variety. This is what a simplified fighting system done right looks like. It's like getting that burger again, but this time, everything is here. The meat, the seasoning, the flavor, it actually feels complete. The roster is one of the most interesting parts of Blade Strangers, because these aren't just original characters, they are pulled from completely different game franchises. And leading that roster is Solange Lanchauffeur Deluxe, a strong hero character who really feels like the centerpiece of the game. Then you got characters like Isaac, a character from a dark indie game that somehow fits into a fighting game. You've also got Shovel Knight, a retro-style platforming hero who translates surprisingly well into combat, and characters like Gunvolt bring speed and variety to the roster. Each character feels different. They have their own style, their own rhythm, and that makes trying new fighters actually fun. Even though the roster isn't massive, it feels meaningful because every character brings something unique. There's a solid amount of content here. You've got story mode, arcade, versus, online, and it actually feels like a complete package. Nothing missing, nothing feels rushed, because once you play a few matches, you actually have reasons to keep going. Visually, this game has a very distinct style. It's clean, colorful, and easy to read during gameplay. Animations are smooth, everything feels responsive. It may not be the most realistic looking game, but it doesn't need to be, because it fits exactly what the game is trying to do. The sound design is solid, nothing groundbreaking, but it does what it needs to do. The music fits the matches and doesn't become annoying over time. And that's why this is a breath of fresh air. Blade Strangers is definitely the fighting game we needed after that god-awful SNK Heroine's Tag Team Frenzy. But now, before we even give this game a score, it's time to go to our TTBurger the goods and not so goods. For the TTBurger the goods, we have strong gameplay, a great balance between accessibility and depth, unique crossover characters, solid amount of modes, and a clean presentation. It's something that we were looking for in a fighting game that wasn't there in SNK Heroine's Tag Team Frenzy. On the TTBurger the not so goods, the roster could be bigger. The story isn't very deep, and it might not grab everyone's attention right away. But that's what I gotta say about Blade Strangers. At the end of the day, Blade Strangers is a surprisingly solid fighting game. It doesn't try to overcomplicate things, but it also doesn't strip away what makes the genre fun. And after playing something like SNK Heroine's Tag Team Frenzy, this feels like a complete reset, like finally getting a good meal after a really bad one. This game doesn't just wash the bad taste away. It reminds you of what a fighting game is supposed to feel like. This is what happens when you actually finish the burger, instead of serving it half-made. The final score I give Blade Strangers is an 8 out of 10. It's not the super highest score in the world, but it's still an excellent score, and it's definitely worth owning this game, and if you like fighting games, definitely check it out. If you played Blade Strangers, let me know what you think. Did you enjoy it, or did you not like it? Did you think it was as bad as SNK and Heron's Tag Team Frenzy? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want more honest reviews, more retrospectives, and yes, more burger comparisons, subscribe to my channel, TTBurger88, aka TTBurger the PlayStation Gamer, and stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching.